producing monster trucks tonight. Yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Switch it over. Can he save it?
Here we go!
The crowd is electric here at the MTA Arena. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Night 3 of the Gauntlet Series here on the MTA YouTube channel. A couple of nights ago in our first episode, Mitch Brown and Bigfoot took home his first win in this Gauntlet Series. Just last night, we saw the return of Ryan Johnson and Brodozer. He captured up a big-time win, securing more points. Who's going to take a win here tonight in Night 3 of the Gauntlet Series? We're going to find out, but first, we're heading over to the point standings and seeing how all this is shaken down in our Gauntlet Series. Mitch Brown and Ryan Johnson lead the top two positions with 80 points. Right behind them, Bradley Graham with 70 points and King Sling. And those are your top three contenders here in the Gauntlet Series, but now we're getting ready to figure out how round one shakes down. King Sling taking on Brodozer, Gunslinger taking on Bad Company, UFO taking on Bigfoot, then the Gravedigger taking on Gravedigger the Legend. That's how round one action is going to unfold here tonight in Night 3 of the Gauntlet Series. Up at the line right now, all the way from Kill-Double Hills, North Carolina, Bradley Graham and King Sling ready now to take on the wild man, Ryan Johnson, who won just last night in the Brodozer machine. He's trying to gather up as many points as possible. Bradley Graham sitting in position number 3. He's trying to overtake Brodozer. This is the time to do it. Is he going to be able to make the upset in round one on Night 3? Both trucks staged now and ready to go at the Gauntlet. Here's the green line now coming down the straight stretch. They're pretty much even out of the first jump over no man's land. And Brodozer with a hard hit coming out of no man's land, and Bradley Graham and King Sling got a little crossed up over that second set of cars. As we go back down and check out your MTA replay, folks, pretty much dead even coming down that straight stretch. Watch here as they go up and over the first jump. Watch the landing. Ryan Johnson and Brodozer takes a hard side slap, and Bradley Graham got a little crossed up and goes over into Ryan Johnson's lane. Unfortunately, won't make it across the finish line, but Ryan Johnson and Brodozer will advance on into round 2. Next up here tonight at the Gauntlet, Iron Mike Lanford returns in that beautiful Gunslinger Ford all the way from Oldsmar, Florida. He is ready now to take on Wyatt Anderson returning the Bad Company Chevrolet. There you see him, staged now in that far lane. Made it to the finals last night. He's trying to do good here tonight. He's going to go through one of the best in the business in a brand new Gunslinger on the inside lane. Here's the green light. Ford and Chevrolet down the straightaway they go. Anderson's got a lead on him, but Lanford's trying to come back on him, and it's not going to be enough as Wyatt Anderson takes home a round 1 victory over Iron Mike Lanford and the Gunslinger. What a ride it was. Gunslinger was coming back on him. Anderson had enough to get the job done. Here's a look at the photo finish. It was about half a truck. Anderson pulls out the win in the Bad Company Chevrolet. Next up here tonight, inside of round 1, hailing out of Cinnamon, New Jersey, Mr. Cool Hand Luke in the UFO Ford, the brand new truck out of the MTA shop, throwing it down here at the Gauntlet tonight, ready to take on downtown Mitch Brown, hailing out of Pacific, Missouri, the Ford Camp, the king of the monster trucks, Team Bigfoot, over here on the outside lane. Bigfoot looks strong in Night 1 of the Gauntlet Series, taking home a win. He'd love to double up here tonight in Night 3. Does he have enough to take out UFO here in round 1 competition? Here's the green light, the Ford Open Brigade down the straightaway. They come, they're pretty much even over the first car, and Bigfoot pulls it out over the UFO Ford. Bailicourt had some problems, much like King Sling did out of that outside lane, going through no man's land, and Bigfoot pulling out a round 1 victory. What a ride it was, but now we get set to close out round 1. It's your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, Gravedigger the Legend, coming back to the line, ready to take on the Phenom, Rich Wagner in the Gravedigger. Both these drivers haven't had much luck getting out of the first round. Tonight, one of them's going to do it. For whom the bell tolls here tonight with the Battle of the Gravediggers in round 1. Shaggy, Wagner, it's showtime. Here's the green light now coming down the straight stretch. They're dead even to the first jump over the cars. It's side by side. What a race. What an incredible race. They were side by side all the way down to the finish line, and they tagged the wall inside of the shutdown area. Still unsure who got this round 1 victory at the Gauntlet. Here's a look at your MTA replay. Pretty much even coming down the straight stretch. And watch now as they get ready to approach the first jump up and over no man's land. Now they're pretty much still side by side. Slight lead to the Legend. Here they are at the line. Ladies and gentlemen, it's close. It looks like Shaggy's got it. Going to the second frame. and it's not by much, probably the closest race in MTA history. Your winner, your boy Shaggy Gravedigger, the legend. What an incredible race by both drivers. It doesn't get much closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely phenomenal here on the Gauntlet on the MTA YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We started with 8 trucks. We are now down to 4. Semi-final action is coming up next. Who's going to take the win tonight and the most points? We're going to find out next after the break.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome back to the Gauntlet here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. Night 3, and the trucks have been throwing it down in incredible fashion. First round matchups, we saw some incredible racing. Now moving on to semifinals. Brodos are set to take on Bad Company. Other side of the bracket, Downtown, Mitch Brown and Bigfoot getting ready to take on your boy Shaggy, who just had the closest race in MTA history with Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger. What an incredible matchup it was, but now we move on into our semifinal matchups, and up first at the line is going to be Ryan Johnson and Brodozer. He will be taking on Wyatt Anderson and Bad Company in a Night 2 rematch final round here in semifinals. Anderson wants a little bit of revenge as Johnson took him out last night, taking home all the points. Brodozer is ready to go on the outside lane. Anderson and Bad Company staged over here on the inside lane. It's a rematch of the final round last night. Here tonight in semis. Who's going on to the finals here tonight? Both trucks are staged and ready to go. Here's the green light now. Down the straight stretch they come. Brodozer with a slight lead, but Anderson's right there with him to the finish line in Bad Company. Getting a little bit of revenge from the race last night as Brodozer had some problems there in that far lane. Anderson and Bad Company take it to the finals for the second night in a row. And now who's he going to meet there? Because your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, Gravedigger, the legend, is right here at the track for semifinal action, ready to take on Downtown Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. He's ready to rock the house all the way from Pacific, Missouri on the outside lane. One of these drivers is taking on Wyatt Anderson in the final round showdown. Who's it going to be? Bigfoot, Gravedigger, the legend. Green light goes down now off the line. They're pretty much even to the first jump over the car. Now it's close. And a little bit of contact by Mitch Brown and Bigfoot as he crossed over and got into Shaggy here going across the finish line. Nonetheless, Gravedigger, the legend, will advance on into the final round, taking out Bigfoot here tonight in our semifinal matchup. So the Gauntlet will continue. Who's going to take the overall points by the end of the night? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find out because the finals are coming up next. You won't want to miss it. We're going to see the return of your boy Shaggy and Gravedigger, the legend, take on Wyatt Anderson and Bad Company.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
Welcome back to night 3 of the Gauntlet here on the MTA YouTube channel as we get set and ready for our final round showdown. Matt Cheever, who lost out in round 1 the last 2 nights, now finds himself in the finals. Wyatt Anderson, night 1, he lost out in round 1. He made it to the finals last night only to lose out to Ryan Johnson and Brodozer. He now finds himself in the final round yet again here tonight on night 3 of the Gauntlet. Does he have enough to take out Matt Cheever, Gravedigger, the legend, who's looking for a big time win here tonight to get as many points as possible? Both these drivers are staged and ready to go. Who's taking home the night 3 championship? Anderson and Bad Company, Shaggy and Gravedigger, the legend. It's showtime here tonight as we go green down the straight. Red Legend's got a lead up and over the cars. Now it's close. Legend in trouble, and Shaggy turns it over. And Anderson will sweep on by, picking up Night 3's championship win. What a ride it was for Gravedigger, the legend. Lost it right there coming over that last set of cars. Check out your MTA replay here. Coming down the straightaway, Gravedigger, the legend, has a little bit of a lead. Watch now as they go up and over the first jump. Shaggy now getting a little crossed up. He tries to correct it, almost making contact there with Bad Company, rolling the truck over, and Anderson creeps on by, securing a championship win on Night 3 of the Gauntlet here tonight. And now our MTA track crew and officials are down there. Shaggy's out of the truck, waving to the fans. He's giving a big shout out to Peanut, Nugget, and Spanky up there in the stands. What a ride it was for the legend himself here tonight in Night 3 of the Gauntlet. Anderson going over to victory lane. Now the track crew and officials rolling over Gravedigger, the legend. That team's going to be thrashing here tonight. They got another race tomorrow night right here on the MTA YouTube channel. So you better tighten up your nuts and bolts, Shaggy. You got a lot more racing to do. Gravedigger, the legend, satisfying the fans here tonight at the Gauntlet here in Night 3. What a ride it was, but now over to victory lane. Your winner here tonight on Night 3 of the Gauntlet. Give it up for Wyatt Anderson and Bad Company. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall point standings, closing out Night 3 at the Gauntlet, jumping into third place is Wyatt Anderson and Bad Company with the night's big win. However, your top two positions still, Bigfoot and Brodozer with 110 points apiece. It's going to be a battle between them two all Gauntlet series long. Lower half of the bracket now, Matt Cheever with tonight's semifinal finish. He is in Gravedigger, the legend, now with 90 points halfway through the field. And rounding out your top five, Bradley Graham and King Sling now with 90 points. The rest of the field are going to have to step up over these next events if they want to be a player in this Gauntlet series. But ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up Night 3 here on the Gauntlet, here on the MTA YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching us. Be sure to comment down below what you thought of tonight's show. Leave this video with a like, and most of all, be sure if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys down the road. See you next time!
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out.